Alright, so I'm back working on this 2013 Hyundai Sonata, and we're going to be replacing the coil packs on here today. And it wasn't like I just got a code and knew what was going on. What actually had happened with this car over, I'd say, a period of several months. It was like getting this little bump, almost like a hiccup in the transmission or something. Wasn't sure what was going on, but it was pretty constant. And one day, I wasn't very far from the house, luckily, and the coil pack finally went bad, and it gave me finally through a check engine light for a cylinder 4 misfire. So and once the coil pack went, it was undrivable. The engine didn't want to go at all, pretty much limped home in the hybrid mode. So luckily wasn't very far from home, so absolutely had no power. So the only thing I did as far as diagnosing was, you really need a scan tool to pull it up, and you'll get, like, it'll show a cylinder whatever misfire, in my case cylinder 4 misfire. And just to make sure that, because there could be another issue besides the coil pack, so just to make sure, I swapped the number 4 for the number 1, and then lo and behold, we got a number 1 misfire. So very easy to diagnose this. And we just ordered some coil packs. I got them from Amazon. I'll leave a link. I've had pretty good success with aftermarket, so we're just going to go ahead and get started. It's very easy. You don't need a lot of tools. All we need is a number 10 to get these coil pack bolts off of here. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we got the hood up here. Let's go ahead and get the cover off. And you're going to have to give this a really firm tug if it hadn't been removed recently. Okay, and just so you start counting from the left here. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is the one that was bad, and all I did was take it, swap it for this one. If you do that and then the misfire moves, you know for sure you got a coil pack problem there. Now if you want, you could disconnect your 12 volt, and you could also pull the fuse for the hybrid. It's not really necessary. We're not going to be getting near anything like that. It's not totally necessary to do, but we're going to start by going ahead and pulling these safety locks here, and we're going to take these wires loose. Okay, so all you do is just pull that up and give that a push down. Now let's say that this is weak, this little clip in here. You may have to use like a pick tool to go in there and actually lift that up if it doesn't want to come loose. Alright, so we got all those loose. Okay, now we're going to take our 10 millimeter and start getting these . Okay, so all the bolts are out. We'll just go ahead and start wiggling these up and out of there. Okay, so we got our brand new set, and these are identical. Right, let's go ahead and get these back in place. And these new ones will set down in there nice and snug. Now you'll notice putting these back, I'm not going to use the little cordless impact. These got little brass inserts in your valve cover. Very easy to strip. So we're just going to put them in there by hand. Said taking loose is usually okay. When tightening with one of those, it's very easy to mess something up. And don't ask how I know. Okay, now I got my little 1/4-inch ratchet, and then you see, note where my hand is here. I'm just going to ever so slightly snug that, not a lot, just a little bit more than what I had it initially with just the screwdriver part, and that's good enough. Alright, so go ahead and get them reconnected. Push the black part of the connector, and then we push up on that. Don't make the mistake of pushing the gray lock first. You won't be able to push it on there. You can give it a little tug, just make sure that it's there. Alright, so the last one. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop our shroud back on. You'll note those little rubber holes there. And we'll just line those up. Okay, so we'll go ahead and close the hood, and we'll fire it up and see how it sounds here and take it for a test drive. I did move that wrench you've seen up there in the hood, by the way. You always want to make sure you don't leave anything up there. And it's really easy to lose stuff up in that cowl screen. Okay, so I took it down the road for a drive. It's sounding really good. Now, it could be that you get a little increase in miles per gallon, you know, if these things are going bad and you're not getting as efficient of a spark. Alright, so I will leave a link to these coil packs that I'm using here. They were about $37 for the 4 of them, so a little bit cheaper than the parts store, but you know, with ordering stuff you got to sit around and wait, and I know sometimes, you know, you don't have that luxury. But anyways, that's going to do it for the video. You've seen how easy this is. You can do this probably within 10-15 minutes and get your car back up and running good again. So anyways, I hope you liked the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to leave a comment, please do so. As always, I invite you to subscribe, and thank you for watching.